We lost a great one. We lost Scott Hall. Scott Hall passed away. And I'll never forget Scott Hall because I saw him when he first started in the business. I saw him as Big Scott Hall with the mustache and like the mullet. He looked like Tom Selleck. And I watched him, and he went from there to being the Diamond Stud in WCW, managed by Diamond Dallas Page. He goes from there, and he becomes Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon. And even though he was like a wannabe Al Pacino and Scarface, despite the phony Latino accent, his in-ring ability was solid. Matches against Randy Savage, matches against Ric Flair, and of course that ladder match. Man, we will never forget that ladder match with Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon because that's the standard, right? We hadn't seen ladder matches before, but we saw those two go at it, and it was really amazing. So to me, that's the standard when it comes to ladder matches in the business. He goes from the WWE and goes to the NWO. And people think New World Order. They think about Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, the Outsiders. But it all started with Scott Hall. Scott Hall left the WWE, the holy grail of the WWE, to go to WCW. And I'll never forget that match. It's just a regular match that's on. All of a sudden, Scott Hall just walking through the arena and takes over the show. Monday Nitro. Genius on the part of Eric Bischoff and WCW at the time to have an outsider's angle. It goes from Scott Hall to Kevin Nash. You see Sean Waltman, and you see many, many others join the New World Order, including Hulk Hogan. Think about the legacy of Scott Hall. Think about everything he's done as an outsider, as a member of the Clique, as a member of some of the great wrestling matches that we've seen. And actually, when I think about Scott Hall is one of the great wrestlers that never became World Heavyweight Champion. Intercontinental Champion and U.S. Champion and Tag Team Champion with Kevin Nash and also Kurt Hennig back in the days of the AWA. But he's one of the great wrestlers that never was World Heavyweight Champion. Yes, he had his demons, he had his issues. But I will miss Scott Hall because I keep hearing stories about Scott Hall. Like, yes, he was a great wrestler, but also helped wrestlers along as far as their on-screen ability and certain things that could be tweaked with certain wrestlers. Wrestlers would go to Scott and ask for advice, and Scott would be giving it to him. So, rest in peace, Scott Hall, the bad guy, right? He had a great Hall of Fame speech in the WWE. He went to the WWE Hall of Fame twice. Once as Razor Ramon, the other one as an NWO member. Man, his legacy will last forever. But rest in peace, Big Scott Hall. I remember him in the 80s as Big Scott Hall, and he blossomed into one of the great wrestlers of all time. What are your memories of Scott Hall?